Chapter 6 Cinderella's New Friend. Ponder over. Stepmother. Attic. Skittish. Scurrying. Exception. Supper time. Apron. Snipping. Chuckled. Outfit. Cinderella's stepmother had forced her to move out of her bedroom and settle into the attic of the old house. Cinderella felt very bad, for it was lonely there. It was a cold, bare and little room. The only other soul around to keep Cinderella company was a skittish little mouse who she had seen scurrying in and out of a hole in a corner of the room. Cinderella had always been fond of animals, and mice were no exception. Now she let the little fellow know that she should not be afraid of her, so she was thoughtful of it. One day at supper time, Cinderella slipped a piece of cheese into her apron pocket. That evening, when her work was finished, Cinderella hurried up to her room and pulled out her sewing basket. She used some fabric snipping to make a mouse-sized suit for tiny fellow. Cinderella carried the clothes over to the mouse hole and knelt before it. She placed the suit and the piece of cheese just in front of the mouse hole. "Hello, little fellow," said Cinderella. Seeing the cheese, Mouse inched out of the hole and looked up at Cinderella questioningly. She said, "This is just a gift for you." Little Mouse picked up the dress and cheese and hurried back to the hole. Cinderella chuckled and waited for a few minutes. "Well," she called a few more minutes later, "let me see how it looks on you." The mouse came out in his new outfit. Cinderella clapped her hands. "Perfect," she said. "Do you like them?" The mouse nodded and jumped in the hole again. Cinderella frowned as she had frightened her little friend. Soon Little Mouse reappeared with several other mice behind him. "Ah, more friends!" Cinderella cried. She was delighted to have found the warmth of friendship in the cold attic room. Wordpedia. Attic. A space inside the roof of a building. Skittish. Playful and naughty. Scurrying. Move hurriedly. Little fellow. Small roommate. Apron. A protective garment worn over the dress while cooking. Fabric snipping. Clothes cuttings. Inched out. Came out. Questioningly. In the manner of a question. Outfit. Clothes. Frowned. Make angry. Bare. All alone. Soul. Creature. No exception. Excluded in. Supper time. Evening meal. Knelt. Sat on knees. Chuckled. Low sound laughter. Nodded. Moving head. Frightened. Afraid.